Hey everybody, and welcome to my plus size grandma. Y'all, I was trying to do a Facebook live audio and it started. We trying. Okay, we're back. Okay, I don't know what's up with the connection tonight. The connection is really sucking again down here in the country deep. But my thing is like this about women. This is the thing that I think when another woman puts another woman down, it's because she's hurt. It's because she's holding in a lot of stuff that she should have been released, been let go, or somebody put her down at some point in her life. Somebody put her down too. And so now she feels the only way that she can be great is to knock the greatness out of somebody else. That's what I honestly think. That's what I think. Well, that's what I know. That's what I've seen. And I've seen with a lot of people like that who have issues with other women. And look, and you know what? You ain't even got to have a problem with a woman these days for that woman to come out and be like, just putting you down for no reason at all. As I was saying on Facebook Live, I was saying basically it was a video put up of me singing. And you can see where I'm missing a lot of teeth and stuff. And I don't have any partials or any false teeth or anything like that. Because for one thing, they can't fit me until they get these surgeries done on my jaws. So whenever I get them, yay, I'll be smiling. And it would be a nice, beautiful smile. But that's not the point. But how do I feel on the inside? That is the point right here. How do I feel on the inside? Even if I do get false teeth, how am I feeling about me on the inside? If I am insecure on the inside, then even if I get teeth, I'm still going to feel like I'm not good enough. Like I'm not adequate. Like I'm not valid, you know, and I be still searching for somebody to tell me, hey, you're this, you're that, you know. So that's one of my concerns that I have about the women of this generation and stuff is that, and it's a lot of older women. Oh gosh, if it ain't one thing, that's another. It's a lot of older women that are out here like, I mean, you about 50 years old. You about 50 years old and you still out here talking about women. Like you in high school, like you in elementary, like you in middle school. I mean, that's the thing that I'm saying right there. That is just crazy. My thing is women. Women, it's like this. The moment you gotta put another woman down for how she looks is the moment you need to pop yourself on the hand and check yourself. Check yourself to see how you look on the inside. Because a woman put on makeup, hair, that doesn't really make who she is. That can give her a false identity. She can play that part while she got that stuff on, but when she go home at night, do she sleep? Do she have peace? You know what I'm saying? Do she got real joy? Do she got real joy in her heart? So that's what I am saying. Whenever we see these women lashing out like this toward one another, it's because there's something wrong. There's something wrong internally. It's something wrong on the inside. And because nobody ain't took the time to sit down with them and say, hey, you got anything you want to let off your chest? Or just have a little talk with them. They figure that they'll get some attention by putting the next woman down. Well, you put the wrong next woman down because, see, that's the thing about me. I done been through a lot of things in my life. I've been through a lot of things in my life. And some of the things that I have been through in my life, I have not even told my family. So when you come at me like that, but I thank God that it doesn't hurt me like that. Because I do get help. I have a therapist. I do now. But I've always had a therapist throughout all my life. So I know how important it is to have somebody in your life that you can go to. Like I can't go to people around here that know me. But when I go to my therapist, I can get open. And that's confidential. That's confidential. And that's what some of you women need to do. You need to take time and get with some good spiritual counselors. If you can't get with the spiritual counselors, but most of the time, most of the people that work in these places are spiritual people though. Really, they are. Most of the time. But if you can't get with somebody that you can really talk to that can help you, and I'm talking about professional help, because Our friends are good. Yeah, they're good. But our friends don't always want to tell us the truth. And that becomes a hinder at some point. Some point in your friendship, that becomes a hinder because they're not telling you the truth. So you're going to continue to hold stuff in. Now I'm walking in here now to get to this room. But I was on Facebook. And yeah, that video of me singing is out there. I shared it on my plus size grandma page. And actually, it was one of the moments where I had just done released everything that I cared about. I mean, released my cares to God. And one of the things I always worried about by me working in the music industry is, what would people say? I'm not going to talk much because, you know, I do have a kind of messed up grill, so I'm not going to talk much. I'm not going to get in people's faces and stuff. But you know what? That's what makes me different. That's what makes me different from everybody, is that I'm just real as it can be. I'm real as it can be. I don't do stuff for show. I don't do stuff for recognition. I do things that I think will help people along the way. So when I sung last night, it didn't faze me. I didn't try to cover my mouth or anything, because that's who I am. That's where I'm at in life. That's where I'm at. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you can actually live where you're at in your own identity. And you don't have to try to fit into somebody else's little box and somebody else's identity of how you should be as you grow older. And I am older now. I'm 42 years old. I had a long ride with drugs and alcohol. I'm talking about since the time I was 13 years old. I had a long run with that stuff. I had a long run with getting hit in the head. I was telling the story on Facebook Live about how one of my exes had busted me in the head with a beer bottle, and it shattered parts of my jaw. So I've been having surgeries for years trying to get this jaw right. And I still kind of talk with a twist in there and stuff. And that's not because I'm missing the teeth. That's actually because I have these bones that are popping in and out of place. And a majority of the time, I stay with my face wrapped up when I'm at home. And a lot of people don't know that my face is wrapped. Right now, my face isn't wrapped up. But when I go to sleep at night, I have to sleep with a wrap around my face to keep these bones in place. Yeah, so when I see women putting other women down, it breaks my heart, because you don't know what that other woman that you're putting down had to go through. You don't know what she had to go through, but you think you're being funny and you think you're being the bigger person by doing that. I mean, yes, it did upset me some, because you would think when you're dealing with older women that they would know better, but they don't. They don't. And because I realize that people mature at different levels, that I forgive them. I forgive them for what they said. I forgive them. Oh my God, this water is good. I forgive them for what they say, because, and what they were basically saying was, talking about how people should keep their mouth fixed and stuff like that. Well, this is the same mouthpiece that God is using. Just like my speeches, y'all. Hey, if you listen to my plus size grandma, you listen to my radio shows, then you'll see that my speech is not always A1. But does that mean that I need to stop doing what God has told me because I do not look the way you think I should look, because I do not speak the way you think I should speak? I'm not going to stop doing what God has told me for nobody. And that's just point blank. I'm not going to stop doing what God has told me, whether I got teeth in my mouth or not. I'm not going to stop. Because that's where that's where my help comes from, is the Lord. My help do not come from people like that. He's sending the right people. But I'm saying, as far as like being totally, solely dependent upon people, no. It ain't that type of party. But yeah, it did kind of it just sparked something in me. Why do women put other women down? That's different. If I see a woman walk in with some big old tall old stilettos in a church, yeah, that looks different to me because I'm not used to seeing that. It would be different to me, but that would not give me any right to put that woman down, because she still is a woman. She still is somebody's mother, somebody's sister, somebody's auntie, somebody's cousin. She's still somebody. So that would not give me the right to put her down. I have been to places where I've seen women who look really bad, but that still does not give me the right to put them down. Because I don't know what type of life they had. I don't know how many rapes, how many molestations that they had to go through in their lifetime. If you add all mine up, you'll be like, wow, sure you won't giving it up? You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what that person is going through. And you certainly do not know, because we cannot read a person's mind. You will never know what is truly on a person's mind. Even when they talk to you, you will never know what thoughts are going through that person's mind. You will never know that. And women are so good at hiding the truth. Women spit lies. Listen, women spit lies better than men. Really, we do. Spit lies better than men, because we can sit there and be talking to you and we be thinking a whole nother thing in our head. It'd be a whole different ball game. So I'm like, it is what it is. Hey, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, hey, your loss. Or is it? Or is it? We never know. We'll never know if you never gave me a try. As far as relationships go, men who say they would never date a woman that is snagger-tooth or anything like that, well, that's cool. Because I would never date a man who would never date a woman that is snagger-tooth. So that's cool too, because there's somebody out there that's willing to sit with you. Somebody out there willing to love you for who you are. That's why I don't like when I see people putting others down, because there's somebody for everybody out there. The very ones you think can't get up by. Shoot, I can tell you, I be looking at people every day. I be like, what? They got somebody. That's how it be. But yeah, it's just time to cut a lot of that foolishness out. Once you're past 50 years old, it's okay to laugh and have fun. But if it's at the expense of another woman, or putting another woman or man down, then it's not even worth it. Because at the end of the day, that very laugh that you're getting off in them is going to turn to a tear sooner or later. Because you reap what you sow, and it's got to come back around like a boomerang. Whatever you spit out, that's what's going to grow up. So that's going to come back around on you, whether it's with your children or with family members. While you sitting there talking, these people are soaking this stuff in. They're soaking your negativity in, and it's growing up on them. So I encourage women, if you're like me, overweight, and listen, plus size is just a pretty way of putting it. Plus size. And BBW, that's just a pretty way of putting it. But the truth is, if you're overweight, or you got some teeth missing, you got a lazy eye here and there, listen, don't let nobody stop your shine. Be who you are. Don't try to lose your identity for anyone. Be who you are from start to finish. I don't care if you're working in the limelights or in the backlights. Be who you are. There is nobody that can tell you that I have changed up from day one. Because from day one, I pretty much knew, once I came into Christ, I pretty much knew who I wanted to be, which was a follower of Christ. Therefore, any other identity did not register with me. It didn't register with me to try to act like Oprah Winfrey or try to run my production like Tyler Perry. None of that stuff. I'm proud of those people. I thank God for those people.